We're currently in our home state of Arkansas at Richland Creek, where we're meeting up with Kellie's brother Jonathan to hike to Twin Falls. Howdy y'all and welcome back. We're at Richland Creek, which is really deep in the Ozarks. We tell y'all we're normally deep in the Ozarks. No, we are as far in the National Forest and deep in the mountains as you can get. And who met us here other than John B himself? But I think he walked down to a creek a minute ago. It's been probably 3 or 4 years since we've been here, and the same amount of time for him as well.
It's been a while, and I cannot believe we drove our house down here. Not that it's a difficult road, it's very long, and a lot of the trees have kind of come down like this over the road, and there's a lot of potholes. It took us probably an extra 30 minutes to get down here. If you remember, we did a hike a couple weeks ago, and we saw some falls at the very end of the hike. It was a sandcastle. We're gonna go see the underside of those falls. So on the hike we did, we saw the top part, and now we're gonna try to make it to the bottom part, which we've made it before, so it's not that we can't make it.
And you know, recently Kelly made my favorite, eggies in a basket. Jonathan has never had eggies in a basket, ever, in his whole life. So he'll be having that for the first time today. Is that not the coolest thing ever?
Well, good morning.
Oh, he is so sweet and innocent, isn't he?
He is.
I was wondering if you were gonna make it back for breakfast.
Oh yeah, I just went down there to take a gander at the water. What's that thing on top of it?
Yeah, you cut out the center of the bread, eggies in a basket. Isn't it cool? Which one you want, honey?
Where's the last one?
Oh, it's so simple.
No.
Now, it is not as warm today as it has been since we told you when we got back to Arkansas it was hot and humid. Well, today it has lifted. Unfortunately for us, it's not a good day because we were supposed to hike the creek and it's a little chilly. It feels perfect outside, don't get me wrong. It's great for camping, but it is not great for wading through waist deep water.
Oh, honey, it's gonna be a great, glorious day.
And not to mention, Jonathan said, it looks like it's about to rain.
You know, this, oh, that's loud, it scared me. So the last time that we were here with Jonathan, it rained and was cloudy, and Jonathan's only been here once.
This is my second time here and it's cloudy again.
What we're gonna be hiking, like we said, is to the Twin Falls. Kelly and I have done this. This is one of our first vlogs we'd ever done. It's a 3 mile out and then 3 mile back. So we're gonna get, maybe it's a little over 3 miles. We don't know the exact mileage, but
over.
it's gonna be about 6 miles, maybe 6.2.
I just don't remember it being like taking that long.
Oh, it took all day.
I mean, I don't remember it being like that hard, I guess.
But do y'all want to see on our channel Jonathan having his maiden voyage on his channel right now? You've asked for it. He's doing a YouTube channel. It's going to be called Johnny Wild. We'll link it below. Jonathan, hit it.
Hello everybody, my name is Jonathan. You can call me Johnny Wild or Mr. Wild. I'm here with Kellie and Cody from Dome Live, the very best people ever. And we're at Richland Creek and we're about to hike to Twin Falls. I've never been to Twin Falls. When we hiked before, we actually didn't go to Twin Falls, went to another waterfall that was still beautiful.
Up top for John B. Love it. So the hike that Jonathan's talking about was one of the most insane experiences we ever had. We never made it to Twin Falls. We didn't know we were supposed to cross a creek. We were sliding off of a cliff at one point, and I had to grab a tree before I dropped down probably 30 foot, 40 foot, and I had all the supplies in my backpack. So if you see, Jonathan finally wants to carry a backpack, and he's not very happy because all he has in here is a water bottle.
And an extra battery for the GoPro, that's it.
Hey, gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
Now I know we've told a lot of y'all that we use Hiking Project app to find these trails. This trail has not been recorded on the Hiking Project app, so that's why we don't know elevation or length.
So you are just guessing on the mileage.
Yeah. No, I do know it's about 3 miles. And we gotta find, I wanna go this way. Here it is. That tells you a lot. What's in here? Okay. Onward. If you can see, right over there is where we gotta get to.
Now, mind you, this trail, it looks like it's gonna be kind of crazy, but we have hiked this trail so many times, literally in our bathing suits. And I think you did it in flip-flops one time. Usually because we swim throughout the whole thing, but since it is a little chilly today, we probably won't be doing any swimming. But you'll see the holes, they're gorgeous.
This is the spot where Kelly had a, let me verify, non-venomous snake. The water was so high, we waded across right here. The water was up to her chest and a snake went under her armpit, but it was coming towards her, it had nowhere to go. And Kelly handled it like a champ, didn't you, babe?
It literally just went bloop, 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 bloop. And I was like, okay.
That's gonna be real deep right there. So let's go that way.
I don't know what to do.
So if you just saw us go up under that log there, this trail is literally a living trail that's always evolving because of landslides. And that's exactly what occurred here. So you never know every single time you hike this trail what it's gonna end up looking like. It is kind of dangerous.
It's actually worse than it's ever been, in my opinion.
Yeah. And when we were driving down the road, this is what all the trees were looking like. They weren't touching the ground, but they were hanging low. Jonathan says he thinks it's from an ice storm or the snowstorm this past winter.
Yes, we had 2 or 3 pretty decent snowstorms this past winter, and a lot of snow and ice weighed all the trees down and broke them halfway, but they're still green, but no one has come through and cut them off the roads or anything.
And it looks like the same thing happened here on these trails.
Which this trail has no maintenance at all.
No.
I don't think it ever has.
No, it hasn't.
This is one of the very first big water features. Look at how big these rocks are, y'all.
They're the size of houses.
This is the perfect spot to hang out for the day, and you can swim, you can jump off that rock right there into the water. The water is very, very, very deep, and you can just hang out on this rock all day. This is what we used to do. We would just come about this far. We didn't go to the falls every time we came because for a while there, we were coming here in the summertime, probably every other weekend, just because we love it so much.
And if you remember when we did the sandcastle hike to the headwaters of the Twin Falls, I was talking about fossils in the area. This is the rock that you're gonna find all those fossils in. Matter of fact, there's remnants of fossils all in it. If you see the white, that's fossil. I wonder if there's, no, I don't see any. Here in a little bit, there's a whole sheet of this up ahead. I'll show you fossils then.
What is it?
Giant snail.
This is one of the springs we were talking about that feed this creek.
Man, I would at least say that this is about maybe 50 degrees.
It's really cold.
45, 50. It kind of hurts my hands maybe.
But it goes
Yeah,
right
it stings
up
a little bit. That's how cold it is.
I can't figure out how to get over it. Oh, the master.
Yep.
Oh, is this the end of the trail?
No,
Well,
it just
come
gets.
out here and do some maintenance.
Man, this is literally like the jungles.
Well, I told Jonathan I feel like we're hiking through the Darien Gap.
It's really getting humid even though there's cloud cover, and it was cooler this morning.
Yeah.
That was another landslide.
We're getting to that layer of rock that has all the fossils in it. How cool is this? And then this kind of sketchy, snake infested looking little hole. Hey, frogs. Look at that crawfish. These big tadpoles. Good Lord. Oh, and there's another crawfish right next to him. So this is the layer that has all the fossils in it. You can tell a distinct line right below it. This is a weaker slate material, probably a sedimentary rock, and this up here is a little bit harder. As you can see, it's eroding away from the bottom. And then once this is hanging out by itself, it eventually drops. I just think the broken up part of all this is so cool. Almost like a walkway.
Is this the way we're going?
Yeah, we can go this way. There it is. Look at this fossil. Right there. Now that's going to be a plant, if you're wondering. It's not a vertebrate species of a fish or anything. I once thought it was, but I found out I was wrong. Looked it up and it's a plant that does a swirly hue thing. And then right here, there's some more of another type of species.
So we're actually veering off trail. We're gonna take the creek at this section.
This water is about knee deep here, but it makes this perfect walkway. There's another trail that goes around the top. When this water was lower, Kelly was sitting on a part and a water moccasin was curled up under the edge of the lip where I was telling you the other layer of rock erodes away. And all I said was, honey, slowly get up and turn around. Do not put your feet down any further. Is this not so cool? This really feels like Indiana Jones, like a scene out of Indiana Jones. Here's some slate right here, sedimentary rock. See how fragile it is and it moves? This stuff's a lot harder. And that's what causes this heavy stuff to finally crumble. That's what I was talking about earlier, like this layer right here. All this will erode first, and then this part will break off and fall. You can see it all the way down.
Thanks. Here's where we split the trail. If you take the trail this way, you're gonna go to Richland Creek Falls, but we're not doing that. We're going to Twin Falls, so we're gonna cut this way, and we've got to cross this creek that we've been following, which is Richland Creek.
There's actually a backpacking camp spot back here. All right, here it is. Now this is the big bend in Richland Creek. We've been following an east to west pattern where it's actually flowing east, but this is where it bends and starts heading south. So right in that bend, you got to get across, and that is where Twin Falls is up this other creek. And look how big this tree is. Look at this thing. I forgot about this tree. Is that not huge, Jonathan? This big tree points to Twin Falls. We're gonna cross right here.
Look at this rock I found. It's like sandstone, but with quartz in it.
It's like a bunch of little teeth.
Yeah.
Kind of creepy.
So I did find some quartz in this rock. There's a vein right through there.
That's something you don't see very often in the Ozarks.
Yeah, not up here. In the Washtenaws, you'll find this all day.
And I just found another fossil. So y'all see these circular ones I keep showing y'all that look like this? This is a cross section of that same thing.
Last time we were here, we were way up there. Now we're down here. Twin Falls, y'all. And it don't take much to get here. Well, actually it does. I want to say intermediate difficult to get here. It's going to take you all day, slightly dangerous, but doable. But if you can't make it, we just brought it to you. And I hope you all enjoyed it.
Made it back to the campground. And There's still hardly anybody here.
This would have been a good spot for us right here.
This was actually the very first spot Kelly and I ever camped at when we came here. So there's 16 camp spots, no electric, vaulted toilets, and they're $10 per night. When we first started camping here, they didn't have a fee, and they just started doing a fee 3 years ago.
2 years ago. Like right when we left Little Rock.
And we're a little bit more tired than we were from last hike. I need more blocks, man.
Was that all of them?
That's all my blocks. I'm out of blocks. Ladies first. I'm sure some of you are at home scratching your head just like I am right now. Why do Jonathan and I put ourselves through this? I think we're asking for punishment. I saw this sitting on the road. Somebody had cut it down. It was good solid wood. I thought, hey, let's drag this little piece over and let's do it. How you feeling, brother?
I'm sore. I'm hurting.
Got 2 more to go.
Yep.
I'll do one, you do one.
Yep, sounds good.
But now that I'm clean, I'm just gonna watch these guys cut this wood, and then I'll start cooking later. Tonight, I'm gonna make bean burritos.
While Jonathan and I were showering, Kelly went ahead and started pickling her onions. So that's almost done in the kitchen, but everything else is going down, right, honey?
Yes, so out here we've got some garlic. Now this recipe is in the cookbook, but I'm gonna add an extra can of beans because we have Jonathan here, and when we just do 2 cans of beans, Cody and I eat all of that. So Jonathan eats a lot too. He actually is a growing boy. Cody and I are done growing. What? Why are you looking like that?
He's 21. I think you stopped growing at 18.
Oh, no.
No, you're 22.
Girls stop growing at 18 and men stop growing at 21, or it's the opposite. I can't remember.
Let me tell you something. I have been going through a couple other sauces lately. I'm not enjoying any other one besides Mateo's.
Mateo's is a solid one. I enjoy it a lot too.
There's something lemony in
I
it.
enjoy burritos.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and get it going. Get this going. Jeez.
That is kind of getting on up there.
Yeah, this cooks way different than the,
Cooker in there?
yeah.
Oh, you're literally toasting the garlic.
Yeah, we're burning it. So you don't want to toast it. I personally, I like burnt toast.
Oh, I like burnt toast too, man. I mean, not burnt toasted garlic. I like that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I love it actually. We also got cumin. You know we love cumin. We're gonna go in with our black beans. I'm gonna combine all that together, and then we're gonna mash it with a spoon. So we're making homemade refried beans, and you can use whatever bean you want. You don't have to use black beans, we just like black beans. I think we do. Do you like black beans?
She's been telling me for years I love black beans.
Do
so
you?
I do love black beans.
I mean, you
I
could
love
use
black beans.
kidney or pinto or whatever. So I had to go in there and warm up some queso because this is some Julio's. You can't find it everywhere.
Jonathan's never had it before. What do you think?
Oh, good.
Oh, what do you think about breakfast? Eggies in a basket.
It was good. Very good. It was different. I've never had it.
Okay.
It's cute. Eggies in a basket.
Yeah.
It's a cute name.
Now for our black beans, I'm also going to chop up some green onion. And to our bean mixture, we want to add in some water. Combine that all together, and then we're gonna throw in those green onions. And I'm gonna continue to mash them with that water. The water in there is gonna make it a lot easier to mash them. And we're just gonna cook it until the water soaks into it.
Jonathan's almost out of memory on his SD card. He's trying to make sure he doesn't get too much because he's about to...
I have to at least get the finished product.
Yeah.
in there.
You're doing good, bro. You're doing good. How's it feel to vlog today?
Feels good. I'm actually I'm in the works now. I'm getting out there.
Heck yeah. Johnny Wild, Mr. Wild. I like it. So we're pulling the leaves off the stems of the cilantro. We have had people tell us in the past that for them, cilantro tastes like soap. Because to me,
It's so good.
it's so good and fresh and
Smells
gardeny
good.
and earthy and cilantro-y.
I love lots of cilantro on everything.
Well, we trying to get it.
We're trying, bro. We're working.
We working over here. Everything's done, by the way. Beans are done.
Oh, we're about to roll?
This is the last bit right here.
All right, right on.
All right, we've got some pepper jack cheese, and this is what cheese is gonna go on this burrito. You can use whatever you like. Normally we do Colby Jack, Monterey Jack, that's a good one.
Do we ever do Manchego
Yeah, Manchego.
on a burrito?
A burrito? No, I don't think so.
But would we?
We could.
Shut the front door, you're in sales event.
So how we're gonna do this is we're gonna build, and then we're gonna fry.
That's a big tortilla.
It's a burrito, baby. Cheese, bean. And these are our pickled purple onion. And then the cilantro goes on last. Let's see if this is too much to fold. And we're good. Throw it on there.
Beautiful, just beautiful. I'm excited.
Fire's not doing too good, is it?
Oh no, we haven't even showed y'all we actually made a
Fine.
fire.
You have to like maintain it.
I got a shovel named Doug around here somewhere. Oh, there it is.
Named Doug.
Yeah, our friends Doug and Chelsea bought this for us when we were in Idaho. And we told Doug that we would honor him by naming the shovel Doug. So Johnny Wild has finally used Pearl's shower for the first time. What did you think of her shower?
It was actually a nice experience. I will say, since I am taller, it was different being in such a small shower space. Will take some getting used to, but it is nice to have a, I guess, proper shower in the middle of the wilderness. But I feel clean. It's nice, better than bathing in the creek and all that. For people who don't know, I am 6'4", so I am pretty tall, and what the height inside your camper is, what, 7 feet? So like standing in the main walkway, I have plenty of head clearance. In the shower, it stands up just a little bit taller, and I still have plenty of head clearance, especially since that skylight is there.
Well, good, good.
Yeah.
I am glad he had finally got to experience it because he kind of wants to have one too.
Oh yeah, I get jealous of theirs. It's really nice. Drive their home out to anywhere. It's real nice.
Look how beautiful this is. You gotta set it up. You gotta do that artwork. Where is it? It's right there. Looky there.
Looks delicious. I like sour
Yeah.
cream. Y'all want it?
Oh,
Looks
please,
amazing.
please, please.
Waterfalls?
Oh, yes, 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 yes. Thank you, honey.
Yeah, very good.
Honey, you killed it.
It was good.
Amazing as always. And we're so super proud of Johnny Wild for finally starting his YouTube channel. We'll make sure to put that in the link below. We're gonna enjoy the rest of the evening with John B, and we'll catch you on the other.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Feeling is all gone. Feeling is all gone.